Hello and welcome to Beat the Box Moth. Unfortunately, this year my box bushes were devastated by an attack of the box moth. This has been spreading up the country and has now reached the Midland area, and I got it this year rather badly. I'm disabled and for convenience have the vast majority of my plants in pots. This means I can sit down while tending to them. This video aims to explain how to quickly identify if the box moth has decided they like the look of your plants and show you how to control infestations. I first noticed something was eating the leaves in early May 2025 and, via the internet, soon discovered what the problem was. As you'll see in the video, the quicker you act, the less damage will be inflicted on your precious plants. It's important to look at the cycle of the moth so that we know what we are up against. The caterpillars overwinter on the bush and start eating the leaves as soon as there's a warm spell, often March. They grow over a 3 to 4 week period, chomping through leaves and stripping bark off the thicker stems. They shed their skins several times in this period. After consuming large quantities of your box, they turn into pupa, where they hang around for a couple of weeks. A moth emerges and lives for around 4 weeks. In that time they mate and the female lays her eggs on the underside of the leaf. Very hard to spot. They hatch after 3 days and tiny caterpillars restart the cycle. I've actually had box moths fly out of my plants as I've started to search for caterpillars. These have been brown in colour as I've illustrated here, but they can be a lighter brown and cream. So, how to get rid of or at least contain these critters? Well, I don't favour insecticides. My research suggests that they are not very effective on the caterpillars, at least chemicals legal in this country, and of course they destroy potential predators such as ladybirds, spiders, or even possibly ants. Therefore, what I'm suggesting is to search for the caterpillars, or even better, destroy them before they get big enough to do real damage. I warn you, this is time-consuming and requires a systematic approach. One of the advantages of being retired and disabled is both these requirements are available to me. If you decide on my search and destroy approach, the latter part of this video shows what to look for. When I say systematic, that's what I mean. I suggest you think of the shrub divided into sections like the segments of an orange. Start at the base of a section and pull the branches out so that you can look really closely at the leaves. Gradually move up the segment, searching for caterpillars or even better, the evidence of when they are at the larval stage. As I said, this is time consuming. I would say 30 minutes per 2-foot shrub. So let's get searching. This looks like a healthy plant, no sign of damage. But wait, can you see anything that might suggest otherwise? Notice 2 leaves that appear stuck together and rimmed with white silk. This is the work of a tiny caterpillar just out of its larval stage and before it can do any significant damage. Can you see it just to the left of its self-made leaf cocoon? Once spotted, I pinch the stem at the base of the leaves and give a gentle tug. Box are robust plants and will survive quite rough treatment like this, although cutting the stem is probably a better alternative. Next comes my revenge. I give the leaves a gentle squeeze. I don't like killing things, but these blighters are killing my box. Here's a caterpillar that's about 4 days old, found before it can do significant damage. Hard to spot when hiding amongst box leaves. When you search the segments of a plant, this is the sort of damage you should look out for before the leaves actually get eaten. Leaves bent into unnatural shapes, silky threads, and unusual leaf colorization. Here are new shoots attacked by a second generation of box moths. Can you see that 2 leaves have been stuck together? A clear sign that tiny caterpillars are trying to get started. Catch them at this stage and there'll be no highly damaging adult caterpillars to decimate your box. Move back to early June when I was regularly finding fully grown caterpillars. Here are 2, probably in their 2nd or 3rd week of growth. Today I hardly find them, but in July I was killing them regularly. As I've said, I don't like killing anything, which is why, to ease my squeamishness, I utilised folded card. Here I'm plonking the critters into the fold before my boot does the dirty work. Here's a friend who could be helping me to destroy the larvae of a moth. That's why I don't use insecticides. This leaf surface shows evidence that the moth may have laid her eggs, and if we look underneath, you might make out that she has. On a positive note, not all my box shrubs have been attacked, suggesting that some varieties do not attract the moth. If you focus on this healthy box, you might see a white edge to some of the leaves. This is nothing to worry about. It's the result of my trimming the bush last year. Well, I hope this video has been some use to you, and good luck with your caterpillar catching.